I wrote a song called Revenge. It was inspired in a very unusual way. In a lot of inner cities, there's a lot of homeless people, there's always people who are panhandling or on the street. I started to think about their situation. I started to think about perhaps why they are where they are, what circumstances might have brought them to that place, what was the possibility of changing those circumstances. And for some reason, the concept of revenge and anger came into it. I started looking at revenge and examining the word itself and saying, what does it really mean? And if you act upon it, what does it accomplish? Does acting upon revenge really accomplish the goal that the concept of revenge leads you toward? So it's weird. And then I thought, okay, now how can I make this accessible enough so people actually care about it, instead of making it just some weird esoteric exercise in, words. I'm tackling subjects that are unusual. I'm not interested in writing about, I found her on at a bar and we got together and we hooked up and blah, blah, blah. That doesn't mean anything to me anymore. So I look for subjects that are a little bit more challenging to try to bring out and to try to articulate stuff that doesn't seem to necessarily be songwriter-esque material.
Call it honest labor. I can't go on pretending.
To me, the instrument is like a tool in a way. I try to use the right guitar for the right, situation. This guitar, though, it really has a cool story. Back when Takamine first started, we were touring Japan, and this was in the mid to late 80s. So they graciously came backstage, showed us a few of their instruments, and then they said, this one fellow said, I want to make you a guitar. And I said, okay. So we leave Japan. I'm assuming the guitar is going to get built. And so I go away. Now, this was before cell phones and faxes and all that stuff. So months go by, I don't hear anything. Year goes by, don't hear anything. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. So now it's the mid-90s, and we go back to Japan for another tour. And I had totally forgotten about the guitar. We played our show in Tokyo, and I get word that there's a guy from Takamine wants to say hello. And he comes and he goes, I present. He had made the guitar way back then, but he couldn't send it to me, he had to give it to me. And he signed it on the inside. So about a year ago, I got a hold of the Takamine representative in Nashville, and I said, hey, I wonder if the new preamp will retrofit back into my old guitar. And he said, well, bring it down, we'll give it a shot. And it did, because it's the exact same shape of the hole and everything. So he put the new preamp in, and he looked at the signature, and he went, he said, oh my gosh, that's the president of the company. When the company started, he was a guitar builder. Now he's the president of the company, and that's the guy who made my guitar.
Won't lay down a prayer. Too close to a loaded rifle.
Most successful songs have a universal context, but are presented in a personal way. I think if you can present a universal, broad concept in a very personal way, I think you can communicate that concept. No, people, songwriters are not like regular people. They think in different ways, and the skillful ones who are able to communicate on a big level figure out ways of making these unusual, sometimes dark and obtuse thoughts, palatable for normal consumption.
Sitting down at the end of the bar, there's a well-known war-torn actress. She's got the ink, got the agent. She's got the cigarette, but ain't got no matches. On a hopped up hi-fi, I hear a doo-wop anthem. You know the singer's flat, but his words are sharp and it reminds me that I can't go on pretending. No logic left in my head. My back can't take no more bending. Can't win a fight, or a fight that never ends. Bittersweet revenge. How do you measure honor? How do you measure one man's worth? Are the pins on his collar, or the Simplify on his holy t-shirt? Man on a dead-end street, he hawks a homeless paper. Do you call that destiny? Do you call it honest labor? I can't go on pretending. No logic left in my head. My back can't take no more bending. Can't win a fight, or a fight that never ends. Bittersweet revenge. Revenge. I can't read the Koran, oh, but I can read the Bible. Won't lay down a prayer too close to a loaded rifle. So I work so hard, oh, every day I try to do my best. I get knocked down, get up, keep on fighting, hope and pray I got something left. But I can't go on pretending. No logic left in my head. My back can't take no more bending. Can't win a fight, fight that never ends. Bittersweet revenge. Sonny, tell me why do they call it sweet revenge? Can't win a fight, can't win a fight that never ends. Somebody tell me why do they call it sweet revenge? Bittersweet revenge. Bitter